So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. So today we're going to weight our warriors. So I've got a couple of hand weights, always an option. So everything we do today you can practice without hand weights, and you can use a couple of tins of something like, beans or soup or something, or nothing at all. So it's always a choice of maybe how you're feeling on the day, maybe feeling like challenging yourself, and maybe thinking, do you know what, it took me enough energy just to step onto my mat. So go with the flow of the moment, but do enjoy sharing your time with me. Sorry, a bit of a hair moment then. So without further ado, let's make a start. So come to the short end of your mat, and just take the shoulders up, back and down, and just do that little roll a few times. And while you're doing that movement, just shift the weight between the front and the back of your feet. And then take the shoulders the other way. And so you're finding balance in the feet, a little bit of space in the shoulders. So I'll face you actually, so staying where you are is fine, as long as you can see me. And we're just going to do that same shoulder roll, but bring the elbows a bit more into it. So if you lead with your elbows, so take your elbows forwards, out to the side and back behind you. And you'll notice that brings great awareness and maybe scrunchiness in the shoulders, and change. Try your best to keep your neck long and not bring your ears down to your shoulders. Hold on. And just shake the arms off. Hands to the shoulders, same thing, gonna circle but focus on the elbows. So bring your elbows forwards, maybe together, up, out to the side and back as much as you can. I'll turn sideways so just to advise you and guide you. So as you take your elbows up, when you take them back, try not to arch and let your lower back kind of scrunch up. So firm up through your navel centre. Change direction. A nice way to keep everything supported is to have the knees a little soft and just draw in through the navel as you circle through the arms. We do one more in this direction. Well done, relax, give your arms a bit of a shake, step your feet a little bit wider, and we'll do a floppy twist. So side to side, again you've got that lovely looseness around the shoulders now, maybe they were really tight and they're just tight now. So every little step is a little gain. Just slow that movement down. And if you've moved away from the end of your mat, once you find stillness, once again step to the end of your mat, the short end. We'll just do a couple of little flows to keep the warmth building in the body. Here we go, arms out and up, inhale. Exhale as you dive forwards. So this movement, remember this forward bend, this forward fold, can be quite challenging if you've been sitting down all day. So just respond to your body's needs by maybe softening the knees. Inhale halfway up, lengthen your chest forwards, but think rib cage in towards spine, so we're not collapsing in the lower back. Exhale, fold, arms out and up, inhale. I'm going to go all the way down again as we exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold, and again come up, inhale. Exhale, good. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, this time step your left foot to the back of your mat and just pop your left knee down. Just hang out in this little lunge for a moment. Push down through your front foot and the back knee and try and draw them towards each other. And just notice the work in the legs and how that can give the upper body a sense of kind of freedom and lightness. Well done. Press away through the back heel so the knee comes up and step to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Same thing on the other side. So step your right foot back, right knee down, untuck your toes. And you can keep your toes tucked, by the way, the back foot if you prefer to do that. And pressing down through your left foot, whatever contact the lower leg on the right side is making with the mat, you're pressing down with that. And you're imagining you're trying to bring them both to the middle underneath you, so you're really pushing and squeezing. And just observe all those little places you can feel your body responding to the simple kind of idea of just pushing down and squeezing together. Good. This time tuck your back toes, but step back to downward dog. Let's just pedal the heels up and down here. And we'll just tie our little vinyasa to the floor. So come through into plank, release your knees, untuck your toes, and wave from the thighs all the way up and down to the forehead. Little kind of sigh into the floor. Then inhale to a low cobra. Exhale down. And again. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, sit back on your heels. And just take a moment in extended child's pose. We'll turn the palms face up, so you're pointing your thumbs to the long edges of your mat as much as you can. Your thumbs might be quite high up, so don't worry too much. And you'll feel that nice kind of almost a pulling sensation across the area where your shoulder blades are. Try and breathe into that sensation. Elbows off the mat as long as that's doable. So we can go through life making everything easy and nothing a challenge, but we have to kind of draw the line between something being challenging and something being too much. So just be your own judge of where that line is for you. Then inhale to hands and knees, tuck your toes, downward dog. One breath here, draw the ribs in, the navel in. And then when you're ready, look forwards and walk your feet to your hands. Inhale into halfway up again, navel up, rib cage in. Exhale, fold. Dynamic movement as you breathe in and come up. This time stay up and bring your hands to your heart. Brilliant. So we're going to start with a low lunge and a side bend. So if you're using your weights, have them handy, just bring them either side of your mat. If you're not using your weights, then that's fine. So come to the short end of your mat again, same start. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale as you dive. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold and step your left foot to the back of the mat. Left knee down. Now we still want a little bit of support with this little pose. So when you're ready, just bring yourself up to this position here, padding your back knee should you need to do so. And bring the hands to the waist. So we've just got a little side bend. So just let your kind of left arm hang down and then lean over to the left and slide the right weight up towards your right armpit. Come back to the centre and change. Let your right arm hang and slide your left weight up, or just maybe your fist up towards your armpit. So we do that side to side. Exhale as you go over. One more to each side. Good. Now we're going to come over to the left. We're going to pop the weight down, maybe bring the hand to the floor, and maybe reach the other arm up. So you can keep holding your weight, or you can pop your weight down. If it feels okay, you can take that arm over. Do take care if you've got the weight in your hand. Then release it up, bring it back to the waist. Support yourself as you lift, so both weights in your hand, leaning over to the right. Right hand may be down. Now if you can't comfortably get your hand to the floor, just stay with that arm hang, alright? And the difference would be, you just take the other arm up. Okay, good. So take the arm out and up, maybe over. Feel that amazing release on the left side waist there. And coming back up, this time just place your weight down. And we'll just do a little rock forwards and backwards, so straighten the front leg, bending the front leg, rocking forwards and backwards. Release that foot. Okay, we're going to go for a slightly different arm movement, a shoulder press. So if you stay in your lunge, sort of from here, Your arms are in this position. And as you press up, you turn the weight so the ends lightly tap or come together. So you kind of have them front to back by the shoulders and then side to side overhead. If you're not using your weight, make a soft fist and just change the angle of your fists. All right, here we go. So same foot is forward, back toes are tucked. You have the option to go a little deeper into this pose by pressing away through the back heel and lifting that back knee. If you prefer to keep it down, then please do keep it down. Either way, you're coming up. Good. Press up and come back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Well done. Pop the weights down. Just for a moment, step back to downward dog. Pedal the heels. And once again, step your right foot forwards. This time the back heel comes down. Without weights or with weights, come to a warrior one position with your arms by your side. Okay. So this time we're going to work the back of the arm. And to do that, we'll be working with the elbows pinned against the ribs. So I'll just show you, you'll be leaning here, you'll be lifting through the navel, drawing the rib cage in. This is where you'll be. You'll just straighten out the arms behind you and then come back to that 90-degree position. All right? Let's give it a go. So find your lean angle. Good. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs like they're almost fixed in place. Then straighten the arms back and bring them back to the start position. Inhale, extend. Exhale, back. And again. One more. Good. Pop your weights down. Step back, downward dog. Again, just pedaling the heels, so particularly aware of the release on the back of that right leg. Step that right foot forwards again. This time we're going to do what's called a deadlift, so it's a warrior 3 up and down movement. So come up to a higher lunge position. Good. Now what we can do is you can hold on with your right hand so that as you come up and down in this way, you feel more supported, or you can do it freestyle on your mat. So from your lunge, step your back foot forwards a little bit and come to a more straightened supporting leg. We don't want it locked at the knee though. Good. Take your gaze forwards and down, not too far forwards, and just tipping down, let your arms hang, and then come back up. So the back toe just tips or touches the mat. Down and up. Try not to claw your mat with the toes on your standing foot. Good. 2, 1. Good. Pop your weights down or bring your hands to your mat. And again, step back to downward dog. Pedal those heels. Should feel really good. Good. And then look forwards, walk or step to the front of the mat. Come up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, dynamically lifting up, inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart and just stand quietly for a moment. Well done. Good, so coming back to the end of your mat if you've moved from there. And we do the same thing on the other side. Good. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. This time as you exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Right knee down, coming up with your weights or without your weights. Hands rest on the waist, sorry. So remember, we just drop the right arm, just let it hang, and we lean over to the right. Slide the left hand up, the left side body, through centre and over to the other side. Now if you like, you can try that pressing down through the feet and that back leg technique, pulling everything back to the centre. See if that frees off the upper body. One more. Good, now this time, as you go over to the right, you can release your right hand to the floor or just stay in that hang position and with your hands sliding up the left side, or take your arm up, weight or no weight, take your arm over, weight or no weight, come back to the centre, grab your weight, other side. Just let that left arm hang or bring the hand to the floor, right arm up, maybe over. Breathe into any sensation you may be aware of. Well done. Bring your hands down. Good, we'll do that little rocky forwards and backwards thing. And then we'll come back to that nice shoulder press that we did earlier. So you've got the option, remember, to keep the back knee down or press away so the knee lifts. So you're pushing the heel towards the back of the mat or whatever's behind you. Going for your weight as you come up. So remember the shoulder press, if you've got weights, they're front to back and then they're side to side. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's just do one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Slowly come down. Make your way back to downward dog. So pedaling is quite a nice thing to do today because you can really work on the side of the leg that was forward, so the left side in this instance. Let's do a little flow again. So come to plank, knees down, untuck your toes, wave all the way down to the floor. Same thing, but take the hands back a little bit if you can, cobra. Press your fingers, your thumbs and all your toes into the floor and your pubic bone. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Press up to your hands and knees and then back to downward dog. Brilliant, well done. Maybe you'd like to pedal again, or maybe you'd like to just find stillness this time in downward dog. Just checking in with the hands and feet so you're sharing the weight equally. Well done. So what we'll do is from here, we'll just step the left foot forwards. Alright, back heel touches down. Grab your weights if you're using them. Use your tummy support to help you come up. You can also walk up that front leg. Great stuff. So we've got that little tricep movement again. So we're leaning, the arms are pinned back in this position, and it's just the lower arms that are moving. Alright? So let's have a go. Find your lean angle. Now navel up, ribcage drawing in. Extend as you inhale. Come back to that bent arm position as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Come to a more upright position. Let's transition straight away to that little warrior three variation. So skip the back foot forward so you come up onto the toes. Your front leg is more straight, but it isn't locked in place. And we've got that sort of, we just let the arms hang. So gaze is sort of about 2 to 3 foot in front. You come up, you've got the support through that front knee. You just kind of down you go and come back up. Remember, you can just keep your left hand on a wall or on a table or a chair to support the balance aspect of this. Two more. Last one. This time we'll just come to standing at the front of the mat. Pop your weights down for a moment. Bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Just take a moment to tune into your body. Notice if your mind, because you've been working your body, your mind is a little bit more focused. It's concentrating on what you're doing, so your mind might be a bit less chatty, perhaps until I've just mentioned it and it may have gone off again. But we'll bring it back, don't worry. Good, now from Tadasana, which is where we're standing now, we're going to come in and out of a squat. So the option is arms forwards as you squat, and then back up to mountain pose, curling in. So this is a bicep curl. So arms forwards, you'll sort of furl your hands and then squeeze. So it's like you're trying to bring your knuckles to the front of your shoulders if you haven't got your weights. If you've got weights, then just take them forwards where they're happy to go and then come back up and curl them in. So you might just want to unfurl and then curl. Alright, remember your squat position, stick your hips back rather than letting your knees pop forwards. Alright, so that's lovely and safe for the knee joints, hips going back. Okay, so settle into your feet and just give yourself the idea that they've kind of become about 4 sizes bigger than they are, and your toes are spreading wide, and you feel you've got this really firm base to support you with. Okay. Here we go. So sit back into your squat and extend your arms forwards. Exhale, drive down through your heels, squeeze your glutes and curl the fists or the weights in towards the front of your shoulders. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Release your weight, but stay forwards. And just a little one leg bend, one leg straight, like we did in downward dog. Only from Uttanasana, this standing forward fold position. You can always have your hands resting on your legs or your forearms on your thighs. Well done. And then we slowly come up to stand. Brilliant. So one more thing to do, and this time we're just going to hold one weight. So again, it's up to you if you use a weight. If not, you'll just gently hold a yoga fist, so thumb to base, little finger, inside your other hand. So that will be the movement we do. So we'll be working from, so you've maybe got one weight or your fists together. We'll step the left foot back, we'll be in a lunge, then we'll step to a squat, then we'll come up, and then we'll drop the hands as if we're trying to touch the space between our shoulder blades. We'll come up, good, we'll come into our squat, and then we'll step back to our lunge. So from a lunge position, you can keep your hands at your heart the whole time if you wish, and don't worry about bringing the hands behind you. Okay? Okay? Alright, so settle into your feet. Remember your feet are nice and big and they've got lots of support in them. So just feel that support through your feet. Good, so we're going to step the left foot back into a high lunge. This is our start position. Good. So keeping your hands at the heart centre is fine. Or you'll inhale to your chair. Exhale, extended mountain pose. Inhale, arms drop behind the back. Exhale, extended mountain pose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands back to the heart as you step back into your high lunge. Okay, so that's the movement. Make sure your hips come back. You're not stepping too short. If you step too short to accommodate that step, your standing leg, knee will come forwards over the foot. So think hips going back rather than just your foot going back. Hopefully you can see the difference. So hips back, just the foot going back. All right, okay, so let's do that a few times. Right foot there, left foot to the back of the mat, hands at the heart, holding the fist all the way. Good, let's step to chair. Maybe extend the arms, come up to extended mountain pose. Hands behind you, inhale. Exhale, extended mountain pose. Inhale to chair. Exhale to your lunge. Good, let's keep that going. Chair, mountain pose. Drop the arms. Mountain pose. Chair, lunge. Ooh. And again. Bit of a wobble then, never mind. We have wobbles in our lifetimes. 2 more. Oops. Okay, last one. We come forwards. We step into our lunge. Good, we release the weight if we're using it. We take the arms out and up. And we really explore and feel this little back bend. So press away through the back heel. Open your heart, spread your arms up to the sky. Open to receive. Everything bountiful and good. Good, and then bring your hands to the floor. Step back, watch your weight if you're using it to downward dog. Pedal those heels, or maybe find stillness. Good. Take a moment, maybe 1 breath in your downward dog. And make your way to the hands by stepping or walking. Inhale halfway up, exhale, fold. Good. Soften the knees and slowly uncurl this time. Brilliant, so let's do that on the other side. So, grab your weight if you're using it. Take a moment to connect with your feet and let your feet connect with the floor or whatever surface you're on. Step the right foot back. Good. Hopefully you're familiar with the little sequence now. Remember, hips back. Good. Inhale to your squat. Exhale, up you come. Inhale, hands drop behind you. Exhale, lift them up. Inhale to your squat. Hands to the heart as you step back into your lunge. And again, squat, mountain pose. Drop the arms. Mountain pose. Squat, back to your lunge. Good. Utkatasana, Tadasana. And make sure you're stepping back in a line rather than across, which is really easy to do. Imaginary tram lines on your mat. Last one. Release your weight. Once again, if you've had enough of lunging, you can always pop the back knee down. Sweep the arms out and up. And again, turn your palms up to the sky. Breathe. Be open to receive. Bring your hands to the floor. Step back downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, pop the knees down and bring your left foot forwards to your left thumb. So we'll just have a nice little kind of release from here. So you don't need your weights anymore if you're using them, so pop them away to the side. And walk your left foot a little bit more over to the left and then bring both hands over to the right. And start to kind of think of your hands going diagonally out rather than forwards. You may like to allow that left knee to drop open a little bit. You may not want to do that. And then come back to the centre. Just walk your foot in a little bit. We have a twist, so take the left arm out and up. Inhale, exhale, good. And just step your left foot back. Sit back on the heels for a moment. Extended child's pose. Arms by the ears. Palms maybe flipping up to the sky. Then we come back up. We step the right foot forwards and we walk in a little wider. Good. We take the hands over to the left and then sort of diagonally forwards, maybe allowing that right knee to drop out a little bit. So you've got the support through the hands, so really feel the weight of the body in your hands. Well done. Come back to the centre, walk your right foot in a little bit, left hand stays down, sweep the right arm out and up, inhale. Exhale, pop it down, good. Take that right foot to the back of the mat, this time big toes together, knees nice and wide. Come onto your hands, lift your sitting bones and your tailbone up and keep that lifted position as you sit back towards your heels. Maybe come onto the forearms, maybe rest your chin in your hands, that's a really nice thing to do. Move your hair out of your eyes if you need to. And from this kind of relaxing and restorative position, let's make our way back down onto our backs. Legs bent, feet flat on the floor. We're going to cross the left ankle over the right leg. And without the use of the hands, just allow that right knee to float in towards you. And think of circling through that left thigh. So let your left knee make little circles, but be aware, have your awareness in the groin area and change the direction of your circles. Come back to the centre, pop your foot down. Good, stretch your left leg out for a moment. Pop your foot down, leg bent, and let's go to the other side. So right foot hooks over the left thigh. And this might be absolutely enough for you, so you don't really have to do anything else other than be here if this is best for you. If you want to go deeper, just let the left knee float in. Take your attention to your right thigh, right knee, and just start to circle, make circles, but have your awareness that the kind of listening voice, if you like, in the groin. The feeling, so you're listening to your body, you're feeling your body. Well done, come back to the centre. Pop your foot down. Good, feet as wide as the mat. We'll take the arms out into a wide V overhead. And we'll just windscreen wipe with the knees from side to side. This is a nice balancing movement for your nervous system, kind of likes your body twisting. It's very calming, balancing. Good, and then as you come back to the centre with your feet wide, just let your knees drop in together. Feel free to keep your hands as they are, your arms as they are, or maybe you'd like to bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Coming back to the breath. And kind of give yourself a little bit of a virtual pat on the back. Mainly just for turning up and rolling your mat out and spending some time with yourself, and obviously me, but time with yourself today. And being grateful and humbled by everything your body has been able to do for you today. Staying here for as long as you need. And until the next time, namaste.